Today is Thursday, it's the 20th of January, and there's no school for me. It's a holiday, it's a fiesta. Palma has a patron saint, it's San Sebastian, and so they have a big fiesta. And that means school's closed and shops are closed and lots of other things will be closed as well. But it means I get a day off work and to celebrate with our family who've arrived from England. So we've got a few additions to the video today. And there we go, in the background we've got the youngest of our, no, not the youngest, no, the oldest of the two grandchildren are with us today. That's Luna playing in the sand. And Mummy over there also playing in the sand. She's missed this, hasn't been for 2 years. We're going to join them and hope you enjoy this video. I omitted to tell you where we were, but I'm sure those of you who are in the know will recognise that this is Paguera. It's just turned 11 o'clock in the morning, the sun's shining. My thermometer this morning said it was going to, well, the weather forecast said it was going to reach about 13 degrees. So that number seems really quite cold for Mallorca. But once you're out in the sun, it's certainly feels a lot warmer. The sun is really powerful, and it's a blue sky, at least where we are, it's a blue sky. And here we've got Serena and Luna playing on the sand here in Paguera. What you got? Got a stick? You're going to make a sandcastle? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. I think since we were last down here on the beach in Paguera, they've erected these barriers to protect the beach from the winds and the storms that we usually have in the winter time, so that the sand doesn't get blown away or washed away. So they're here, and they'll be here for all through the winter. I can't remember whether they were here last time we came. Our granddaughter wants us to go down a little bit closer to the sea, and Anita is left pushing the pushchair with our youngest granddaughter over there, Savannah. She's really enjoying having them here. Almost no wind today. Very, very calm. The sea's really calm. Just gentle ripples. And almost no one on the beach here in Paguera. So if you're a regular visitor to Paguera in the summer, you don't normally see the beach like this. My daughter said, "You don't normally come on the sand." It's true. Normally we stick to the promenade. Today I've ventured onto the sand. Some of the bars are open on the front there, the first 2 or 3 bars there. They're open, and that's one of the places we usually stop off for a coffee. So Palma's closed because of San Sebastian, but that doesn't affect the rest of the island, so everywhere else should be open. So in Paguera, where we are now, is part of Calvia. It doesn't come under Palma, and so it's not affected by the fiesta. She's found a shell. Thank you very much. Normally for the San Sebastian, it is really one of the biggest fiestas. I've spoken in another video about San Antonio, which we had earlier on in the week, another big fiesta. But San Sebastian for Palma is a really big one. And they used to have amazing firework displays. They were stopped partly for environmental reasons. But the fiestas have still been very big. They invite bands to play in all the different plazas. There's lots of exhibitions going on, lots of activities for young and old. And almost all of those have been curtailed this year. There's no bands playing. And one of the favourites is the toradas, which is like little barbecues set up on the street corners, and people bring in the meat and and they make a barbecue. But this year they've been cancelled, and people have been encouraged to still celebrate San Sebastian, but to do it from home and do it in little family groups rather than mixing together. Councillor and the government are worried that people will forget traditions. Things get stopped for a long time, and year after year people will begin to forget the traditions, and the same was true for San Antonio just earlier on this week. So they're keen to have some activities. So in Palma there will be some exhibitions on. There won't be the big bands playing in the plazas, but they are doing some more limited things which you have to subscribe to on the internet, and it's really for locals, little localities within the city. Hopefully next year we'll be back to normal. And just to give you an indication of how big it is, years ago, Plaza España, one of the biggest squares in Palma, entertained the Electric Light Orchestra, so we went to see them. Oh, thank you. Big stick.
No, it's tarta.
Oh.
Tarta for you, Brenda.
So yeah, Electric Light Orchestra was really big. But, usually they're local bands or Spanish bands which are well known, but the Electric Light Orchestra was something that was really special, and it packed Plaza España. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Paguera, and I'm going to enjoy it with my family. Might catch up with you a little bit later, but for the moment just going to turn the video off and enjoy playing with Luna, our granddaughter. Oh dear! The stick's been lost in the sea. Get it, Grandad. I'm not getting my feet wet. We've lost the stick. It's funny, this morning we were watching Stickman. Oh, we've got Stickman back. Here's our youngest granddaughter. This is Savannah. Been very good. Half awake, half asleep. And we've come to a park. The park is just away from the beach, and a little children's play park which our granddaughter Luna's really enjoying. A lot of these parks during the lockdown were taped off by the police, but this one's got no tape. It's got plenty of seating for Grandma and Grandad, Nana and Grandad, so we can sit while the grandchildren are playing. And she has the park all to herself today.
The beach in the park, what more can she want? Dad playing with Luna. How nice to see.
Are you going to come down the slide now? Come on then, Stickman. Whoop! Stickman's down. Here comes Luna. Not too fast. Whee! Well done. Break Stickman.
Is Grandad playing with Luna?
It's not often I appear on these videos like this. Are you going to go around again? You can't go up that way.
No,
that's the wrong
tienes
way.
que subir las escaleras. Ven.
No.
Luna,
Peligroso.
Ven. No, sube las escaleras que te vas a caer. Te vas a hacer pupa. Ven. Oh. ¿No lo has visto? Ven.
Come on. Let's go around. Hold my hand.
Savannah fast asleep here.
Oh, down you go. You're going to go around to the side? Whoa, very quickly. I'm coming. I'm coming. Are you coming up the steps? Carefully. Just come all the way around there. There we are. Right, I've got to go around there now. Where's Stickman?
¿Preparados?
Just had a little walk around to the other beach, the next beach along, which is the really big beach here. But similarly, there's very few people around and the beach is empty. There's no protection on the beach for the sand on this side, so it is very sheltered though because of the way the headland goes out, so perhaps they don't get such big waves. And when we've been here to look for surfers, there's not really been many surfers on this beach, so protected by the hills all around, so it probably doesn't get the strong winds that the other beach does get. But a beautiful sunny day. As we've just walked along, we just said how warm it does feel. So the temperature may only be 13 or 14 degrees, but it certainly feels a lot warmer than that when you're in the sun. We also noticed a few workmen out, and when we first entered the beach, there was a smell of paint in the air, which is a good sign somebody's actually doing some work. And seen some vans as well, which got the workmen in doing the jobs that need to be done in the winter time. And Luna's taking the easy promenade today, hitching a lift with Savannah. Equally calm. There's actually quite a few fishermen out, I noticed, in different parts. I noticed on the previous beach and just on the headland here, there's a few fishing rods sticking up. Well, as usual, we found somewhere for a coffee. And this time we have Luna with us.
Di salud.
Enjoys her apple juice.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
So this is me here again, taking over for a minute, just to show Grandad having fun with Luna there, Savannah awake, Serena enjoying this lovely weather, totally different than Yeovil I think, and we just had a lovely coffee and off we go along this beautiful promenade, which is not too busy, just nice. We haven't got any masks on at the moment. And just enjoying this lovely sunny day. How lucky we are to be here. I'm not as good as Steve at this, but let's see what happens, eh? So the plan is to find somewhere and sit on the beach and have some nice lunch soon. Oh! Careful!
Oh, that was a bit tricky, wasn't it? Oh, we've come to the end now. Jump! Way! We're not jumping down there, it's a long way down there, look. Oh, which way are you going? Is that a doggy? No. It's a little doggy, isn't it? I think the little doggy's got a ball. Which way are you going? Which way to jump?
Omthe here. Oh, let me get my purse first. But just check I've turned it off.
Yo creo que está grabando. Is it still recording?
With a camera, so she's not sure what she's filmed or if she's filmed anything, so you may see some little bits with that Anita's filmed and you may not. We're just coming towards the end of the beach. You can see we've had a lovely coffee and some more bars open here. Some bars getting some work done. The sun is really shiny and Serena's gone down to the beach with Luna, down to the sea. It really does feel warm. Beautiful day for a walk along the front, and I've got a little jacket on, but I don't actually need the little jacket on. It would be quite pleasant just in the shirt sleeves. It is January, it's January the 20th, 2022. Still got the pandemic and we still have to wear masks outside, except on the beach or except in the country. So we're classing the promenade as the beach at the moment, so we're not wearing the masks. But beautiful clear air today, and we've seen a few more people out now. It's approaching lunchtime. We might go and seek a menu del dia sometime, so hopefully you'll be able to show you what we're going to have for lunch. There's the lovely beach here in Paguera. Some work going on up there. In fact, the whole of that walkway is cut off because of that whatever work is going on. So we'd normally go up to the town part of Paguera, but that's all cut off, so we may have to find a different way of going. Savannah's wide awake. I just had a lovely menu del dia at La Pampa, and the waitress, Serena, really good, really friendly waitress, and beautiful food, really well presented, and very tasty too. So we've all enjoyed that, and looks like Luna's got a new lease of life. She was seemed to be getting a little bit tired. Just as we're walking through Paguera, they've got these little entrances that go down to the beach, and it just looks so beautiful down there. The sea looks perfect. We'll have a little walk through the town. Just about everywhere's closed now, so there's not a lot to see. We need to be April time, which is around about Easter, and we should start to see everything opening up. But I think we'll probably be back before Easter, and we'll probably go to La Pampa again. It was we've been twice now, and each time we've had excellent food. Oops, so there's some of the cycling teams out there riding through Paguera. German team, or at least the number plate on the car was German. I think Nana's got a bit of a lease of life as well. We're going to head on through the town of Paguera now. I'll switch the video off. We're just walking past the pharmacia, the chemist shop across the road, and they have thermometers outside them. It's in the sun, so it's not the real temperature, but it's registering 23 degrees. So sun temperature's 23 degrees. It might be in the shade, it's probably only 14 or so degrees. But in the sun, it does really feel quite warm. Well, we've had a lovely walk through Paguera today with Serena and the girls, and we've enjoyed the sunshine. We've had a fantastic lunch, and time to go home now. So thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.